Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st. Another chilly day. Every day's rain. Either every day or every night. I'm surprised this road is as in good shape as it is. It's starting to come apart on the sides here and there. Next 2 days are it's forecasted as rain. So, oh dear. It is not like it was last season. Last season was perfect. You can see they're building gutters here. I'm thinking of doing a guitar channel. I got a gun channel. I got this channel. And I got a guitar channel. Or, thinking of having a guitar channel. Um, to kind of do reviews and comparisons. Things like that. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough material to justify a whole new channel, or if I might just put the guitars on here. But, what are they working on? One lane road ahead. Now they're probably going to fix all this crap. Oh, man. Doing tree work? What is all that? The tree must have gone down. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Oh boy, yeah, they're fixing all these gutters. It's crazy. Yeah, like so last year, I first got the bike, and it was cool to test out the camera and see, like, I'm not like, I never, some of these people, like, they immediately do the YouTuber thing. I'm not really, like, not that professional. Not that motivated, I guess. I don't know, I just gotta figure out some interesting things to do, I guess, because there's a lot of interesting things I could do. Like, stop there and just take a look at the scenery, get some better footage, maybe use my phone to get some nice panoramic footage of some of these views, you know. And then I want to do like the cemetery thing and go and visit all the cemeteries, maybe do a little bit of history on that stuff. That'd be cool. Because there's all these old cemeteries around here. I think the other problem is I just don't have that much time. That's why I just do these fast morning rides. Not always fast, but faster than like a day trip. Um, it takes a lot to plan. When you got to take care of the kids, I'm not good at planning. Kind of am. I don't know. It's like I don't plan. I don't like to plan. If I have to, I guess I do an alright job. $50 an hour through the woods. Woohoo! I don't know. Like yesterday I went out, did my usual thing, talked about stuff that nobody cares about. I just deleted all the footage. So I don't know if that's a lot or if they're just doing some forest management there. Looks like they pulled out. But even the best KLR channels out there don't really get a lot of interest. I think maybe motorcycle channels are just boring. I don't know. I mean, unless I could tell, like Island ADV, one of my favorite channels. I mean, that is not boring to me at all. It's so interesting. He does a fantastic job with the narration and all the editing. I know people that don't even like motorcycles that watch that channel, so. But even he doesn't get like a huge amount of play. There's another guy in Oregon who does a way better job than I do. He does a lot more interesting things, goes on trips and stuff. And he barely gets any play, so. I don't know, maybe I should just do multiple things on this channel. Get some doorbusters, like Walmart. Wow, what is happening here? Why is that person going around the wet pavement? Oh, Tenere. Nice. I want to try one of those. That's a nice boat. It's got a Highlander pulling in. Love it. Remember, there used to be a place called like Stone Cold Creamery or something like that. I think it was like some chain. When we were living in Connecticut, they had one in Windsor Locks there near the airport. We went to it one day, try it out, and I'm just like, can I get a large or extra, whatever, the biggest size of something, type of ice cream, right? And she's like, you mean the Love It size? I'm like, what? Love It? The Love It size? I'm like, just the biggest size. I'm not saying Love It size, lady. Screw you and your corporate overlords. It's like the Flair, the 15 pieces of Flair. The love it size? No, no, the big one. Forget about it. That guy's doing a log burning. It smells like fall. It feel like it's fall all of a sudden. Between the smell of wood fires and the weather, it's just bizarre. Just bizarre. Yeah, so one of the comparisons I want to do is I got that Harley Benton. Actually, let's look at this. I'm gonna take the kids there this summer, I think. Little Squam or whatever they call this, baby Squam. That guy's got something falling off the back of his car. Um, yeah, yeah, hi. I even cut around the windy part. It's still windy. You can't win. Throat feels a little scratchy. Jeez. Should have put on an underlayer. It's a cold wind today. This is ridiculous, man. This is like, it feels like winter. No, fall. I said that already. So yeah, actually there was so I got that Harley Benton Brian May 75, which has moved to the front of the line as being one of my favorite guitars ever. It is an incredibly versatile guitar, and you can get sounds out of it like no other. Um, and that that's like the cheap model. It's a Harley Benton. They're good. They're amazing. Like for the money, it's absolutely amazing. But I always wonder, like, man, if I like this guitar so much, I wonder what like the official Brian May. People say that the Harley Benton is a shadow licensed. It probably is. I mean, it's really well done. Um, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But again, I like to explore. So I went ahead and bought the actual Brian May guitar version, special, the Brian May Red Special or whatever. Musician's friend. Oh wow, it's packed today. Kinda, maybe not. Oh yeah, fuck it. Um, gosh, where am I gonna go? I'd love to go to this place here, but there's no freaking parking. It's like a hill. I don't want to park on a hill. Um, the reason I went for it, I know it's like the reason I went for it is because it was on sale. They had a Memorial Day sale, and I got like the thing is $8.99. I got it for $7.65. How can you beat that? And there's like they're really good. They got really top reviews. I hope they don't become too popular. That's my thing. I don't like everyone starting to play these things now. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do it. It's not like I get any views anyway. I saw this channel this morning. It's a new KLR channel, and the title was something like, beginner testing his skills in rural Pennsylvania. The guy's already got like 800 views. So I look at his channel, and he's got a couple of motorcycle videos of the KLR, and like mostly like game videos. So I think he probably pulled in subscribers, doing like Twitch streaming or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I want to compare it. I want to see. And really just have both, like, because these guitars are awesome. So, like, I can keep one, like, upstairs and one downstairs. But I thought I looked to see if there were comparisons between the $300 version versus the $900 version. There's some comparisons of like the older ones, like the Burns. And like the Italian one, Jim Reed, I think. The one that was made in Italy. Which are like pretty rare. Yeah, so as I understand it, Brian May used to work with Burns to put out the Red Special, because Burns is a company that made his original pickups on his actual guitar. Burns Trisonic. Burns Trisonics were the single coil pickups he has on his guitar. But then they split ways. I guess it was amicable. It wasn't like they had a falling out. I guess they just. Brian May started his own company. Why not? I mean, it's his guitar, and he's got two versions of the Red Special: the Everyman's version, which is the one I bought, and the super special. I'll call it the super special. I think it's just called the super, which is like even closer to the original. Like it's like $4,000 anyway, and there's like a waiting list for it. And that one's made, I think, in either Japan or Czech Republic instead of Korea. But Korea's, Korea makes some of the best guitars, so it's like not bad that it's made in Korea. Does Czech even make guitars? Like, I don't see how that's good. You've got like a legendary guitar factory in Korea that's been making, guitars for major brands for like 50 years, 40 years. So I don't know. A little bit of Asian hate there, a little racism, maybe. But it's like to pay $4,000 for still not quite the same guitar. I don't think so. It's still not the actual guitar, right? It's not like he was using a Fender Strat, where they stamp out like 500 a day. I mean, him and his dad made his guitar by hand. You can't. It's not a factory guitar, so you can't buy it. You can't. You just can't. You're never gonna get the same thing. So if you look at like the comparison between the actual Red Special, as they call it, and the Super, the $4,000 reproduction, it's still not exactly the same. So yeah, silly. Fans, man. That's why I don't like fans. Not a fan of the fans. But whatever. I mean, some people $4,000 might be disposable, but again, I don't see the sense in it because it's still not an exact replica. There's like this market for guitars. It's like some boutique market that is just insane. I'm not sure people that buy these guitars even play them. I've seen it firsthand with like the Les Pauls. People buy these like $10,000 customs or studios or whatever they call them, and they just literally hang them on their walls. So it's like, okay. But, Fender learned because they started upping the price on their guitars now steadily because people think, literally with guitars, people that don't really know, they think that the more you pay, the better the guitar. So Fenders were always like the people's guitar, and they always had reasonably priced guitars. But now they're going the Gibson route because they literally think when people see like, oh, the $5,000 Stratocaster, that must be good. All right, as opposed to like a $900 Stratocaster. They're like, well, why is it only $900? Why is that Gibson $7,000? Well, Gibson must be better. That's like literally the mentality. So Fender, I think, figured that out because it does change the way people look at stuff. With anything. I know there's a term for it. But yeah, I watch a Guitar Channel, a guy out of Prince Edward Island, I think J-Man, and he goes into like great detail. He dissects all these like, $300, $200 guitars, and, like expensive guitars, and shows that there's no difference. And the conclusion is and what I say, factory guitar is a factory guitar. There's nothing magic about it. People, when they pay a lot of money, they assume and they hope that, their guitar got like, individual special treatment, but it's not true. It's just, they stamped him out and the workers wanted to get out of there by 5 o'clock, So, if you were to spend like $1,000 or $2,000 on like an actual handmade guitar, you're probably going to get quality. But if you're going to spend that much money on a factory guitar, it's not going to be any different than any other factory guitar. When I say quality, I mean like you're going to, your frets are going to be perfectly leveled, crowned, and polished, and it's just there's gonna be like no flaws on it. I have never seen a factory guitar without a flaw. My neighbor, he got like it was an LP standard, $2,000 Les Paul, and he brought it over. It was beautiful. It was really nice. It was nice and light, so I actually really liked it. And I'm not a big Les Paul fan. But that was definitely a keeper. I would definitely be happy with that guitar. But the shroud or the molding that goes around the pickups was all mangled. I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm like looking at it like, what the heck? That's, you paid $2,000 for that? It was all like twisted and warped. So, yep. I don't know where to go. Maybe I'll just go get one of the ponds or something. I wanted to get coffee. I'm not going to circle around again to go back to the coffee shop. That would be nuts. That would be newts. There is that breakfast place, though. Yeah, but I don't have cash. I don't know. So when I go get coffee at that other place, I usually get, a 4-pack of some fancy beer. Then I pay with the debit card. And I already ate breakfast, so I don't need that. Then I gotta do that gear review, like show how the gear is holding up. And I was supposed to do it over the winter. It's just to find the time, man. As a homeschool dad, like when I have free time, I just want to go play guitar or take a nap. I'm trying not to do the nap thing because it's a good way to waste your time. Kids have been pretty good. My youngest son for a while was like waking everybody up at daybreak. Once I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. That's a problem that I have always had. So if I go to bed at midnight and get woken up at 5 in the morning, I'm up. Let's see how this road's doing. At least the sun's trying to break out today. That's a big plus. Jeez. It's been so just like gray and like gloomy. Wow, this thing is high. Empties out over there. That is high. It's higher than I've ever seen it. Well, the wind is back. Do a little fishing, maybe? There's like a constant wind blowing towards me, where I would be, so the line would just come right back at me. This has been less than pleasant spring. So there's my tire at 3,000. What am I at now? Yep, 3,000 miles. See, you can see some of these lugs are getting really low. The center ones. Not horrible, I mean. I think I might get another 1,000 out of them. Let's see if the camera picks up the sound of the water. That's a trail. That's a trail right there. I never noticed that. Look at how crazy this is. It's like the ocean. The wind and the water's all choppy. This is just a crazy spring. It's May 21st, for God's sake. Maybe it'll be a cool summer, though. I mean, I'll take this over 90 degrees. Without the wind, though. I don't need the wind. This is really high. You can see it was even higher. Man, it's like really turbulent. Listen, look at it. Listen to it. This is a pond. They call it a pond. It looks like a lake to me, but what do I know? Yeah, it's just a constant wind. See the leaves? And it's another truck. Another truck. These guys must be looking for turkeys. Teamsters. can always tell the people that don't ride motorcycles because they don't pull over for you. I'm struggling to stay behind this guy at a reasonable distance in second gear. This is not enjoyable. Look at him. You big dummy. There's all this room to pull over, but he's not gonna. I'm against clear cutting, but when you get this nice grassy field like that, it really does look beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, at least I use it for something, because they put their sheep out here. That's what keeps the grass so nice. Isn't that amazing? I watched a video once, a documentary. Somewhere, I don't know, it was a documentary. It was somewhere in England. And they don't even use lawnmowers. Like, even at the theme parks and attractions and whatnot, they just put sheep out. It is a nice day in its own right. I mean, the sun's kind of peeking out. It's not gray. The cool wind kind of feels nice. I really can't complain, I guess. It's not like the best motorcycle weather, but well, the boat people must not be too happy about this weather. Imagine I was out near the lake the Monday, and it was just brutal. It was like this cold, non-stop, relentless wind. I can't imagine being on the lake. Well, signing off. Good night, Seattle. What was that guy who used to go, good day? My mom used to listen to that guy. I think he recently died. Conservative talk show guy. Good day. Good day. Let's do that. Should I do that? Good day. Gotta come up with something original. See yous! New Hampshire way. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Alright. No, that's Mass. Mass are trashy. New Hampshire are very classy, actually. They're very nice. Very intelligent. Let's see, yeah, I'll see you. That'd be like more like New Hampshire. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. I don't know. See you guys. Alright, I'm out. Done.